I told my bandmates about DistroKid's Hyperfollow, and now our fan base grows faster than our guitarist's pedal collection. I asked my band if they wanted to use DistroKid. They said yes before I even finished tuning. My music's on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon, thanks to DistroKid. Yet my mom still asks if it's on Facebook. I signed up for DistroKid and got my song on streaming platforms before my drummer finished setting up his kit at the country club gig. DistroKid lets me release unlimited music. I just need to finish the song first. I don't always release music, but when I do, I use DistroKid to keep 100% of my earnings. Thanks to DistroKid, my song's on every platform. Thanks to DistroKid, our music is everywhere. Unlike our bassist, who's still lost from last night's gig. DistroKid lets me release unlimited songs. Too bad I keep spending my studio budget on pedals. DistroKid's Hyperfollow links make it easier to share my music, which is good because my bassist still doesn't know how to use Instagram. Yeah, I use DistroKid because my music deserves to be everywhere, even if my bandmates refuse to show up on time. With DistroKid, my music is on every platform. I use DistroKid because my song should be heard by the masses. DistroKid lets me upload all the songs I want. My bandmates wish there was an upload limit. DistroKid helps me release music instantly. Back in my day, you had to press vinyl or sell CDs out of your trunk. I use DistroKid so my music is in more places than my hairline. DistroKid's splits feature lets us divide royalties fairly, so now we only fight about set lists. DistroKid lets me release music at any time, which is great because inspiration always strikes me at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. Thanks to DistroKid, my music's on every platform. Now, if only my fingers could land on the right notes. My music is everywhere thanks to DistroKid. Meanwhile, my drummer can't even make it to practice. DistroKid helps me distribute my music. Too bad it can't help me distribute my mortgage payments. I use DistroKid because my music should be easier to find than my capo. DistroKid gets my music on every platform. Now I just need a manager, fans, and a sense of direction. DistroKid puts my music on all streaming platforms, which is great because I still can't put a strap on my guitar without dropping it. DistroKid, the only thing in music that actually gives artists 100% of what they're owed. Hey, what's up you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and we are going to break down Carry On My Wayward Son, but also real quick, if you're trying to get better at guitar and you're trying to do it as fast as possible, I've got great resources at my website, martymusic.com. You can start right away with my Ultimate Guitar Guide, which is a free ebook that's got all the chord scales, chord shapes, triads, arpeggios, everything you need for your guitar foundation. It's totally free, so get that in the link in the description below. It'll help you out, and let's get to this one right now. All right, we start off with a nice rockin' riff. So we're on the E string, 5, 3, 5, to 3 on the A string. I'm using my pinky, you can use your third finger. So it repeats the same thing, but instead of 3 on the A, it goes up to 5 on the A. So all together. Then I'm sliding from 5 to 7 on the A string. Then 7, 5, 3. And I'm sliding with my, normally my pinky, but I'm showing you, most people would use their third finger, I think, so. Back up to 5 on the A string, to 3 on the E. Then you go back to the 5 on the A, to 2nd on the E, so like that. So all together, nice and slow. And then an open E, and you could do an E power chord right here. And it's the same thing. So it could be, I'm going to play it right here, but it could also be 12th fret on the D, G, and B. it's closer to the other riff, so I'm going to play the 7th fret G and 7th fret high E and 8th fret B. It looks like a D shape. And I have more control over that, like chord vibrato. But also it's right in the same vicinity as the... So, let's see. So I'm hammering quickly from the open E, and then 5/7 to 5 on the A string, and then 5th on the D. So I'm just rolling my index finger over, back to the 5th on the A string, and then up to the 7th fret on the A string there. So then I take that same shape, that D shape there, and slide it up a whole step and back. Then eventually, after it goes through it 2 times, you go to this next riff. And those are 5 chords, also known as power chords. And it's an A, and so I'm playing 5th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret. And down a whole step to G5, which would be 3, 5, 5. And then down to the 1st fret, which is an F power chord, into the next sensitive part. All right, the next section, I'll just show you the chords first here. A minor, G, F, which however you can play F, or back to G. Then again, that way. Next little part, D minor, C, B flat major. And so the B flat major, I'm playing barring the 1st fret along the A string there, and then 3rd fret D, G, B. And it does a quick up to C, and you can just slide the bar chord up. So that second, well, let's start at the beginning. A minor, then D minor. I'm playing it with my pinky, but C, B flat, quick up to C, then next D minor, C, G, and it repeats that. So I'm just, you know, there's an acoustic and an electric there, piano as well, but you could just pick a little picking pattern. I mean, that's a good one, going A, and then G, B, back to G. Same thing with the G chord, but you're hitting the root on the E string, so. Same thing on F, G, Same idea, D minor, C. All right, now we're at the actual chorus. Carry on my way, and that's going to be, you can pick a picking pattern as well, but let's go over the chords. Carry on my wayward son. So that's A minor, C, G to F. A minor, C, G, G. And similar, A minor, C, G to F. Stay on F, don't you cry, no. Just like that. So one more time, the chorus. A minor, C, G, F. A minor, C, G to G. So that second time it's G twice as long. Then back to the original, A minor, C, G to F. F, don't you cry, no, riff. Badass riff. Classic rock riffs. Badass riff. Freedom rock riff. All right, new riff now. With more distortion than that, but I'm playing clean right now. It's the A minor pentatonic. So I'm hitting the 5th fret E string, then going to the octave, which would be the 7th of the D, then down the pentatonic scale. Back up to 8 on the E, 5 on the A there. So one more time. And then E string, 3, 5. Then power chord on the 5th fret A string. So D, C, which is 5 on the A root to 3, power chord. Second time it doesn't go 5, 3, it just goes 5 with vibrato. Now here's a little transition lick into the main first riff again, and it goes like this. Right, so open E to the octave, which would be 7th fret A string, 5, 4, 2 on the A string, then 5 on the E, so then I'm going down to the 3rd fret E, so down to there, then I'm going to the 5th fret A to 5th fret D, and it's on the upbeat, so it starts the same, the second half starts the same way. Then 2, 5, 2 on the E, 3, 4, 3 on the A, into the riff. All together. So now it goes to basically the Stairway to Heaven version of the chorus. And it's more distorted. I'm just playing it clean right now. A minor or a power chord, but it's based on the A minor, so. And I'm going up the E string 013. Open A, 2nd fret. That second riff, after the second riff. The D minor, C. Now when it's doing the D minor version, it does that same lick that we did on the E up to A string. Now it just hops over a string, so it's D minor. So on the A string, 013, open D, 2nd fret. And then just like earlier in the song, D minor, C, G. So from the beginning of that. All right, so it goes through the chorus again. It goes, it also goes to the and here's one other new riff. So that's now the F sharp minor pentatonic. So it starts 2, 2 on the E string, 4 on the D down to 2 on the A string there, so. A5, an A power chord, open A, 2nd fret, 2nd fret. And then open A to 2nd fret A, then the E power chord. So. And then it does a quick little on that E becomes the E power chord of that again. So that's pretty cool little riff transition there. One little thing to look out for on that. There's a little open that then hops over. Then obviously back to the then. And then finally, which is another riff we did earlier. A lot of riffs in this song, but that's that classic A power chord, G power chord, F power chord that we did near the beginning of the song. And that'll get you through it. All right, I hope you guys dug that lesson. Also, don't forget about that free Ultimate Guitar Guide. You can get it right in the description below. All the chord shapes, scales, triads, arpeggios, everything you need to get your foundation going on guitar, and it'll help with all the videos I do as well. Get that right down there.
Also, thank you for your continued support. Feel free to request stuff you'd like to see in the comments below, and we'll see you real soon. Take care.